Hello? So I just watched The Strangers Chapter 1. Is it a good remake of the original? I am very glad that I am glad that the remake isn't a beat by beat, scene by scene, line by line the same. It is different enough. There were some changes, a lot of changes. Unfortunately, they still have the some problem. they still like there's still some stuff from the original and even the sequel that I liked. The phone's getting smashed and written on. That was in the sequel. The guy's leg getting caught. That was in the sequel, except he got away. And this scene's also in the movie as well. Yes, the boyfriend, both boyfriends get a shotgun and accidentally kill an innocent person. Yeah, the boyfriend leaves the girlfriend alone in the cabin. Anyway, so some changes. The movie has an opening kill. There's also a lot of scenes like this in the movie where someone's watching the main characters. Honestly, some of the scary scenes worked better in the original. The scene where Scarecrow, or the man with the sack on his head, was behind the female character. Oh, what's her name? Kristen. Yeah, Kristen. I also like that they didn't use the same names in the first guy from the first movie, which is good. Oh yeah, Dollface. Yeah, Dollface. She's wearing a hat this time. I'm guessing it's to hide who she really is. I still do believe she is one of the people from the town. So chapter 1 begins with a opening kill. A guy's running through woods, trips, and gets killed off screen. Boo. Yeah, a lot of kills happen off screen. There's only 4 kills. 3 human and 1 chicken. I mean, hey, there's 2 more than the original, so... Now, yes, not every horror movie has to have like a huge body count to be a good movie. It could have a good story. It could have like little kills. Yeah, like Joyride. That movie had like 2 kills and the story was good. The characters were awesome and it's a good horror movie. This chapter 1, I wouldn't say there was some scary moments later on, late in the movie. The scene where Sackhead just like walks past, not Kristen in the, yeah, no, in the original there was a scene where Kristen was looking for a phone, and you can see like behind her was Sackhead looking at her. And then he disappears just as quickly. Some of these characters are able to move so fast. Like, Sackhead is also washing her shower, and when she turns, he's gone. Which, none of them talk. Well, yeah, they do talk. Is Tamara home? And because you were here. So, because you were home was a much better reason. In the original, but yeah. Again, but it does seem like this one ends like and there were some references to 2 kids saying, "May the Lord save you." Except they show up in the beginning of the movie, not the ending of the movie. And they do ask, are you a sinner? As for the Strangers, chapter 1. Let's see, what else can I talk about? They introduce a lot of characters in the town. Like, they want you to think that these 3 people are part of the... Well, yeah, they're part of the town people for some reason. It's not the worst remake of a horror movie I've seen, but I wouldn't say it's a great remake. The kills were... Only 1 kill was on... Well, 2 kills were on screen, kinda. Joe getting blasted by the shotgun and being knocked to the ground, and the boyfriend guy getting stabbed and dies. Maybe he's dead. Again, I'm not going to count the boyfriend being dead yet. Well, he might be dead, but he might be alive. I mean, the movie ends with, not vegetarian, not Christian, surviving in the hospital, so it's possible her boyfriend might still be alive too. Possibly, maybe. I don't know. I've seen weirder stuff in horror sequels. Characters surviving something they clearly should not have survived. I mean, he was only stabbed once in the stomach and they twist the knife and that's it. Then kicked his chair to the floor. Again, we don't know for sure he's dead. It didn't look like he lost enough blood to be fatal. So, it's possible he could be alive in critical condition. So, yeah, he could be alive. In chapter 2, which will take place after this one. One of my worries is that in the Strangers remake trilogy, I really don't want them to give reasons or give like backstories to these characters. It might ruin them. Like, again, the whole reason they did what they did in the first movie is because you were home. Yeah, there was no reasons for why they did what they did. They also implies that Dollface and Scarecrow are at least an item. The way she cuddles up to him, which kind of makes you think that those two are the couple from the diner. I kind of think that Pinup Girl might be the daughter. I mean, she was singing the song Rockabye Baby when the tree falls. Again, there was not much info in the original 2 movies about who they are or how they came to be. I mean, I know how they came to be. They're based off of the whatchamacallit, Helter Skelter, Charles Manson cult. They're based off of the murders that happened there when a bunch of people were breaking into homes and brutally killing and slaughtering people for no reason. I also would love to see in part 2 or part 3 what would happen if they say, yes, Tamara's here. And instead of them saying, no, Tamara's not here. I don't know. So part 1 is... it's a decent remake, not the worst remake I've ever seen, not the best. Best one is the craziest remake, awesome remake. Worst one, I would say the Psycho one, as it's pretty much the same movie as the original Psycho. line by line. No, the Omen remake is worse because at least the Psycho remake changed a few. Yeah, it did change some stuff in the final end. Well, for one, they changed the seller, so it wasn't exactly the same. They also added Norman, at least a fight scene between Norman and Lila Crane. Lila Crane kicks Norman in the face, knocking him out. So there is some differences from the original and the remake. The Omen, shot by shot, scene by scene, kill by kill, exactly the same movie except better graphics. This one, it did change a few stuff. Well, first off, most of the movie happens outside the cabin. The couple are outside running from them, which is interesting, seeing the characters, the strangers hide in the shadows behind trees. I got frustrated at the boyfriend for not, blasting her head off when he clearly had her, but no, Scarecrow or Sackhead had to knock him out. Hey. Honestly, I would say Chapter 1's not that bad. Chapter 2, I'm hoping is going to be better. I'm hoping it's going to be better, but I'm not going to have high hopes. I fear what Part 2 and Part 3 would do is, probably in Part 2, they're probably going to kill off one of the strangers and then make it personal while they hunt her down. I mean, obviously, that's another thing that they didn't do. The characters didn't take off their masks and show who they are. I mean, because she lives in this one. And she could have told the police what they look like. So in the original, Kristen was supposed to survive, but she was supposed to be killed off in the opening scene like this movie did in the second movie. So Kristen was always going to die in the original. Yeah, in the original. Not Kristen. Oh, they don't even say her name in this one. Okay, I remember correctly. The boyfriend's name is James, and his girlfriend's name is... Dang it, they don't say her. No, the boyfriend's name is Ryan. Ryan. No, James is the name of the original. Ryan and... What is her name? Maya. Maya. Nah, I just remember Maya and Ryan. I'm also glad they didn't reuse the name Kristen and James. Let's see. Alright, okay, so Ryan had a shotgun right inches from her face. And yes, pin-up Dollface screeches, which signals Sackhead to knock him out. Which is, I guess, a little bit more frustrating than the original. Like, in the original, Ryan was hiding, aiming the shotgun right at Pin-Up Girl. Pin-Up Girl, notices him, gets scared. And then before he can pull the trigger, he gets knocked out by Sackhead. So there are so the movie's pretty much the first movie, but they did change it a lot. Well, for one, there's smartphones now. No, in the original, Maya was able to actually call the cops. In the original, Kristen finds a Radio Shack with and she tried to radio for help. The other stranger comes in and starts smashing the radio equipment, so she couldn't ask for help. I would say that the Ryan and Maya did do some stupid stuff throughout the movie. I mean, certainly Kristen and James. Honestly, I think I could easily survive The Strangers movie. So I hope in part 2 they'll make less dumb decisions, but yeah. Alright, so I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And do you have any predictions for Chapter 2 or 3? Honestly, I think 2 is going to be a little bit good. I think Part 3 is going to be good, but ends badly. I'm thinking they're going to fumble it. Like the halfway mark of the third movie. What makes the Strangers work is that you don't know about them. You don't know their life. You don't know much about them. I mean, you do know about them. In this one, they do play music like they did in the second movie, which gives you a feel on what kind of music they like, or maybe what year or time era they lived in. But still, a good movie nonetheless. The second movie's probably, it's gonna be my having PTSD from all this. Strangers are probably gonna be after her, trying to kill her because she lived. I am hoping that they don't, unmask them and see who they really are. Probably not, because Part 3 is. But yeah, hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day.